engage part. You being a legitimate blue badge top coach.
Woohoo! Yeah.
Tell us about how these engagements work.
I am still trying to figure it out, but you really, going back to that personal brand, I mean, everybody has their audience. And the thing about engagement too on LinkedIn is that, and I've been told this by people who know more than I do, sometimes you have audiences who don't engage. They may be following you, they may be reading your content, they may be learning from you, but they're not going to engage. They're on their phones, they're doing whatever, and they pick up something. I'll be honest, I don't get as much engagement as I'd like to, but you have to, Ken and I were talking about this before the LinkedIn Live, you have to put the content out there. First of all, if you don't have anything for them to engage with, there's no point. But you want to also, if somebody's like right now with these comments, we're trying to respond, because if somebody is taking the time to comment, taking the time to engage, you want to do the same for them. You want to extend that same courtesy. You want to create a relationship. We can't be transactional. And I would say that about life in general. I wouldn't know Ken if I didn't take the time to, have a conversation and reach out to him. So you really want to build that engagement and pay attention to the people who follow you, follow them. This is a reciprocal relationship. So, that's a big part of creating that engagement. Create the content, but you have to build the relationship on top of it.
I agree 100%. And to take that one step further,
please.
Right? The virtual relationships are very good starting points. What really sealed our relationship is we got on a Justin Welsh in the Creator MBA cohort. It's called 30 for 30. What it means is like you set up a quick networking call, a discovery call with an intention. The session is divided in half. 15 minutes, I hear your problems. I'll give you my free advice. The other 15, you reciprocate. And I get to give credit to Justin. I love that formula. And during that 30 minutes, we go deep. What is keeping you up at night? Say, well, my funnel is dry. Don't just stop at the superficial level saying, good job, whatever, applause. Meaningless. It's digital noises. You are wasting bandwidth.
Yeah, no, people's time is precious. And just if you don't mind my adding on, Ken, about our interaction, it was after you got diagnosed. So, we got personal early about things, just because we're two human beings having a conversation. It wasn't all business. Yeah. And, I would just say that. I mean, obviously, not everybody wants to talk about everything, and you have to judge who's on the other end of that conversation. But remember, there is a human on the other end of that conversation. And I get so much stuff, particularly on LinkedIn, people selling me things. They get my name wrong. They do all sorts of things. You're not going to want to do business with that person. You're not going to want to have a relationship with that person that would involve any kind of job or money or anything. You're doing that with somebody, you genuinely trust and like. And that's, all I've gotten from you is that reciprocal kind of, how can I support you? And that's how we want to show up when we're building that engagement, when we're building those connections.